I can put this column with this thing, in fact, and replicate them. I'm going to put them very close, which will be a position like this one. I can remove this column. And in fact, I can add another of these elements and put it on the right position here. Great. Probably later, I can change some of the, I don't know, sofas and to give them a different style. But at this moment, is going to be a very good reference for me. And the other thing is this column, there's going to be a last one for probably, let me check for this section, but in this case, it's going to be just a column. So I'm going to move the column here. Good. And this is where the end of this section should be. I'm going to check with this wall as well. This seems to be, I can be for sure. I can honestly, I don't know if here we're going to have another exit as we have it on this point. I can't see it at this moment. Let me check other pictures. Let me show you. So, oh yeah, it seems they have another one. Yeah, this is definitely another section for an elevator. So I'm going to do it. Okay. Oh, this is another nice perspective. And here I can see the elevators. These are all the elements that we have added. And I can definitely add the elevators here. So let's go for that. That's a space for the elevators. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this block. I'm going to reduce this one to cover until this column. So let's get here, model, polygroup. I'm going to take this section, move it onto the column. I'm going to move it just inside. Check on the other. Oh, fantastic. And now on this side, what I'm going to do is take this one and I'm going to copy and move it. Now, what I need is a space that covers exactly the same space as here. So as I am not totally sure about this, how big this space is going to be, I'm going to create a box. I'm going to add a box just to have the measure of this and to be sure that we are covering everything. What I'm going to do is to accept here. Then let me go to model, polygroup, this site. Add it to this point. Excellent. And now this one, I'm moving it up. And this one, and go 50, just 50. Good. And now 50 as well. Probably not. In fact, let me check one thing. I'm going to up and. Oh, it's because it's touching different elements. All right, right. Give me a second. Oh, let me put it here, probably. Let me move it away. And, oh, right. Thank you. And now here. Okay, inside. Yeah, is fitting. Just perfect. The thing I have to check now is the height. Perfect. And for the height, I'm going to select this, polygroup, and select this one. I'm going to select this side. And instead of 50, let me go by 10. So 1, 2, 3. Let me see. All right. Yeah, I think we are good. Okay, let me move now by 100s. Place it here. And now by 50. and place it here. Excellent. In fact, now one thing I can do is I can complete this entire wall, move it down, completely down, and then make a hole with this one. That's an option that I have. And I'm going to do it, in fact. I'm going to do it. So I'm going to say, okay, this side, I'm going to extrude it down onto the floor. There it is. Perfect. Now I will create the hole for the elevator. And to create the hole for the elevator, what happened with this? Oh, this is interesting. So I'm going to take this box as well. I'm going to create another copy and I'm going to add it here. Let me check the hole for the elevator. It's going to be something like that. Excellent, but not so much. Let me do something like here. Good. And in this case, it's going to be something like the same. So it's just a smidge, just a little bit. So I'm going to take this box and this one and this one. And then I'm going to model Boolean, not this one, but this one, accept. Excellent. So we have the space for the elevator. And here we repeat the same process. Is something wrong? Yeah, I know what is wrong. Let's see if I can. Yeah, I can redo it. Okay. The thing that is wrong, working between these two. Let me check again. Should be taking all this space, A, B, B, A. Why is this not move? This space should be here. Oh, I see what is happening. It seems like I have two walls to move. Copy of this one. So this one and this one. I am going to Boolean and accept. These two are working. All right, this is the one that is creating me the problem. So let's go to polygroup. I will take this side and add it a bit more to the inner section. Good. And now accept this one and move this. Now I'm going to take this one and move it to the wall. Great. I think it got to be very close to the wall. Oh yeah, this is my reference. This is going to help me a lot. That's why I left it here. I'm going to move this one a bit more. Great. And the space, just the space for the elevator. Good. In fact, you know what? I'm going to move it just a little bit out, probably. Yeah, this box is a bit too big. Where's the arrows for this one? Want to move this one. Want to move this one. Let me see. Yeah, I think this box is going to be too big. So let me take the reference of this one. This is the one that is going to give me the information that I am going to need, which is, this is the size. Let me confirm. Move it just to 1. And now here, check that. Nope. It's not getting to this side. Okay, let's go to this one and polygroup this side and expand it a bit. Now we're talking. Now we are talking. There's another option, in fact, that I might have, and it's the one I'm going to do, in fact. So this is already a mesh. It is done. I don't have to do any changes with this mesh. So let me move this one to one side. Then me move this one to the back. And now let me take this mesh and just duplicate it and move it to this position. That's the only thing I get to do. And in fact, one thing I'm discovering here, let's see if I can move it maybe a little bit. Yeah, one thing I'm discovering here is that this hole for the elevator is too big. It's extremely big. All right, so changes, guys, changes. So I'm going to delete this one. I have to reduce this hole for the elevator. It's too extremely big. So I'm going to take this, in fact, coming back to the original position, which is, I think, here. Let me check. Definitely it's this one. And now I am going to take this that is fitting perfectly in this space, but I'm going to make it a bit thinner. So let me go something like here. I think it's going to work. Move it one. Excellent. Now getting in. Let me check. I think that now it is working. Excellent. But I'm going to add it. I'm going to insert it just a little bit. So, now I get this one and this one here. And I will create a Boolean. Excellent. Yeah, that's the size for the elevator that I want. And as we did just a moment ago, only that I'm not going to use this one. I'm going to take this one and move a copy to the other side. And then I'm going to place it here. I think it's a great distance. Yeah, this is perfect space, perfect position to set it. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, so I'm going to delete this one. I don't need it anymore. Let me save all. In fact, I'm going to take this and go to the static mesh. And it should be a mesh very similar to this one, which is this. And this is the one that it didn't fit. Oh, in fact, let me check. Yes, this is the one that it was too wide in terms of the enter for the elevator. So I'm going to delete this one and I'm going to delete this mesh. I don't need this mesh. Perfect. All right, guys. Again, going very good, going in the right direction for this scene. I think that the distribution of elements is very good. And now let me add some small elements as well. I think, let me check where is the structure that we have on this side. I think we can very much repeat this structure on the other side. So what I will do is to create a mirror of this one for the other side. Okay, this is something is wrong about this column. It's got to be a bit more the inner position, which means that these are going to be moved to here. Good, much better. Okay, now I think everything is going to fit the way it should.